What are the likely scenarios, and what are the likely outcomes of those scenarios?
Well, there's still many scenarios that could unfold over the next couple of weeks. I think the immediate concerns are around whether there's going to be a leadership challenge within the Conservative Party. That threat is clearly hanging over Mrs May at the moment. That's a level of uncertainty that the markets are not appreciative of. Our view is that even if there were to be a leadership challenge, that Mrs May would be the eventual winner of that, and we think that she will agree the withdrawal agreement with the European Union in due course. There's of course a meeting, a summit to be held this Sunday, and beyond that, then the bigger question comes is, can MPs in the UK agree to this deal and vote it through Parliament? Our view is that's going to be quite a challenging process, but ultimately, when faced with the prospect of either this deal or no deal, our expectation is that MPs will eventually side with this agreement.
Okay, and then what would that mean for the markets there and here, you think?
Well, I think markets would welcome the certainty that having a withdrawal agreement would have. I think the immediate impact would be seen in the FX markets. Now, sterling has been held up relatively well, in fairness, especially given some of the news flow that we've had over the past week or so. But our expectation is that sterling does look to be an undervalued currency, and therefore we would expect the pound to move higher once we got some clarity on that agreement. My concern is, though, that in the short term, that if anything, the clarity is going to become less, especially as we go through the parliamentary process. So I would actually expect that we could see some weakness in sterling before we got that recovery. Should
we expect more volatility either way in the next 130 days or so?
I think more volatility is to be expected across all asset classes. It's not just the UK that is going through a lot of political noise at the moment, as I'm sure your viewers are aware. It's been our expectation for some time that volatility would be rising, and investors should be prepared for that, and that's certainly what we've been advising our clients for.